The oversized mutated yellow Tic Tacs are back for more mayhem, as is this minion.
Banana! Banana para me. Banana para me.
Thankfully, I figured out how to turn down the volume on this one.
Cara de sciocco! Ven a combattere con me! Sporco banana!
Yes, that's very interesting. You just make as much noise as you want. I'll continue with the review, okay? Well, after 2 films of being the centre of attention in someone else's story, the highly merchandisable weirdos finally get their own film. What can I say? It's probably the best extended toy commercial since the Lego movie. I always imagined the Minions to be the byproduct of movie science engineering. I mean, they literally look like they just popped out of a test tube. It turns out that they're immortal beings that have existed almost since the dawn of time. Seriously, they're like asexual beings that can't reproduce. They just keep existing. So they can't reproduce or die by natural causes. Scientifically speaking, they're not even living beings. So I guess we can feel okay with them beating each other up all the time. When I first heard that they were making a feature-length picture out of these yellow pills, I'll admit I was a little concerned. In the first 2 films, they worked so well precisely because they were secondary characters. They were kind of like the frame that the picture would feel naked without. However, it would appear that many audiences really took to this frame. So they decided to make a picture of the frame. Surprisingly, it actually worked. The key to its success is that the film chooses to focus on 3 individual minions. You see, when the minion population goes from yellow to blue due to an existential crisis, they nominate 3 heroes to send on a quest. This gives the film the focus it needs. Yet at the same time, the film switches between the main minions and the rest of the pack, so that the minions can resume their role as side characters. Speaking of plot, I have to credit the film for having an impressive amount of unpredictability. Unfortunately, I also have to take points off for relying on a few cliches. Let's just say that there are a few comedy routines and subplots that we've seen in kids' films over the past few years that weren't actually original to begin with. That said, there's enough creativity and new ideas to compensate. The voice talent here is top-notch. Writer-director Pierre Coffin reprises his role, or roles, as the titular characters. The expertly crafted gibberish that borrows from Spanish, French, Italian, and many other languages is just as effectively entertaining and subtly comprehensible as ever. An almost unrecognisable Sandra Bullock makes for a memorable villain with a bit of a smoky voice. On top of that, we have solid work from John Hamm, Michael Keaton, Steve Coogan, and Jennifer Saunders as the Queen of England. In the end, it comes down to whether you think of these characters as sweet yellow confections or annoyingly overgrown bacteria. If you've encountered these troublemakers before and they rubbed you the wrong way, this probably isn't for you. Personally, I found tagging along with these little freaks to be a journey worth taking. What did you think? What? Oh no, get away from that! No, don't. Banana! I think that's the last we'll hear of him. Have you seen Minions yet? What did you think? Please like and leave a comment in the comment section below.